where we ask, are we live? And there we have the live icon. So I guess we are live. Hey, everybody. Well, injured hand still. Just ignore that. Thanks for joining us here on another Stonebridge Wet Nose Wednesday. Our goal here is to find some wonderful pets, some wonderful homes. So we've got a lot of ground to cover and a short time to get there. So let's bring in our special guest. You probably know her if you've seen previous Wet Nose Wednesdays right here. Welcome Allison to the fold here. Allison from the Stafford County SPCA. And there she is. Allison, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, living the dream, as we say here in the Fredericksburg and surrounding area, living the dream. Welcome once again to our Wet Nose Wednesdays. Thanks for helping us out. We got a lot of wonderful pets to get to, and that's the goal here is to find homes for these wonderful pets. I've already gotten a little preview, so I'm really excited to get to them. But I want to do some real quick housekeeping and let everybody know that at the end of this broadcast, at the end of today's Wet Nose Wednesday, we are going to give you a keyword. Actually, Allison is going to give you a keyword to get you in the running for a $50 gift certificate for Unleashed Products by Petco. They got great products and services, and somebody's going to win. It's not an if, it's a who. Somebody will win. And you got to watch this whole broadcast to the end to get that keyword. So that's one thing. The other thing, Allison, let's do a quick reset and recap of how things are going at the Stafford SPCA, because I know COVID has changed everything. We talked about this last time. So what do people know as far as process, procedure? Should they see a pet today and want to come by and give it a home?
Yeah, so our adoption process is a little different with everything that's been going on. So we are not open to the public. So in that sense, you're not able to just walk up to the shelter and take a stroll through the shelter and see what dogs we have. So if you're interested in adopting, what you should do is first go online to our website, staffordspca.org. And from there, you can see pics and bios of all of our available animals. And then from there, if you see an animal that you're interested in, you can go ahead and submit an application. Once I receive that application, I review it, I get in touch with you, and the adoption process starts with a phone interview, followed by a meet and greet. That's when you actually come to the shelter and get to meet the animal, see if you guys mesh and click, all that good stuff. And then the last step is the home inspection. And if all goes well with that, then we process the adoption and the animal is yours.
That's the goal. That's where we want to get to. But I love the process. I really do love the protocols in place to make sure that the right pet gets to the right home and everything works. That synergy and that sense of responsibility, I think, is great. I'm watching these pics. I think we all are as they go by. This may be the best batch of pictures we've had. I love the costuming just in time for Halloween. That's Batman,
we're trying to get ready.
Look at that face.
Everyone with their costume. Yeah,
I love it. Where do we want to start? And by the way, if you're new to Wet Nose Wednesdays here, we can do a little bit. You see those pictures, and also I understand, Allison, once again, we can get face-to-face live with some of these pets as well. Is that going to happen today?
Yep, that's going to happen right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn my screen around, and I'm going to show you Mickey. Mickey. She is currently our oldest dog at our shelter. She is a 7-year-old rat terrier. She's unique in that, I do want to put her on the floor for a second. She's unique in that for our dogs, we usually only adopt out to homes with fenced yards, but with these smaller toy breeds, we do make exceptions and allow them to be adopted into apartments just because they're smaller and their exercise needs are more minimal. So she was an owner surrender. And so she's been very popular here at the shelter. She spends a lot of her time up here in the office with staff because she is a huge lap dog. And so she basically just sits in our lap while we do our work. So she's a crowd pleaser for sure.
Oh, I was just about to ask is we hear the expression a lap cat or a lap kitty. That's a lap doggy, right? I mean, you just answered the question. That dog will sit on or near you It just looks like a snuggling dog, just that kind of one you want to have on your lap at all times when you're binge watching Netflix or something.
Yeah, exactly. She's an old lady that all she wants to do is just curl up on your lap, get pets, and just sort of be where you are. She is at 15 pounds right now. As you can see, she could stand to lose a little weight. So we're currently working on that. But overall, in great health and pretty adorable. So we're excited to find a home for her.
And with that temperament that you're describing, I'm assuming good with other dogs, we think? Do we know?
Yeah, we've taken her to PetSmarts and taken her around other dogs. From what we've seen, she does good with other dogs as long as the other dogs are, behaving appropriately and not being rude. She is good with kids, again, as long as there's proper interactions on both ends. But yeah, overall, she's just sort of a real submissive, affectionate little girl. So we're excited to see where she ends up.
What a perfect companion right there. Do you find, is it more difficult to get an older dog, an older cat adopted when people come to see an animal? Are they choosing puppies? Are they choosing kittens? Because that's the cute, all of, sweet. I get to, raise them in my own image, if you will. But then you have these older dogs who also need homes and can be wonderful companions. But do you find that it's that everybody not everybody, but a lot err on the side of let's get the puppy or the kitten instead of the older, more adult dog or cat?
Yeah, I think a lot of people tend to gravitate towards the younger animals just because it's exciting to get something that's young and cute and all that good stuff, and just sort of raise it however they want. But at the same time, we will find people who are looking for senior dogs. They are looking for animals where they just want to give them the best life they can for what time that they have left here. So typically, we are able to adopt out older dogs if they're a smaller breed. Smaller breeds are much more popular than the larger breed, just due to the demographics of the area. We have lots of pits, we have lots of hounds. So when a little dog comes in, regardless of the age, they are very popular. But again, it largely depends on what people are looking for in a pet.
Right.
All right.
Who do we have next?
Next, we have, this is Miss Shady Lady. She is actually a rescue from Puerto Rico. So she's one of our Puerto Rican dogs. And we got her a couple weeks ago from there. She is a lab mix. So if anyone is looking for something similar, to a lab with lots of energy, very affectionate, goofy, she's a great dog for that. She is, we estimate her to be around 1.5 years old. So she does need some training. Of course, that goes without saying. If she's a stray from Puerto Rico, she's never had a home. So she will need some training in that regard. But overall, very affectionate. She also just wants to be around people and be where the action is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it looks like it. She's looking all over for some activity right there. What a sweetheart. What a gorgeous coat. I mean, she is beautiful.
Yep, she has a great shiny black coat. She's around, she's almost 60 pounds. We have her at 58 currently. So yeah, if anybody is looking for a dog with higher energy, sort of a family dog, she will need some training. She would make a great running buddy for someone who is active. She'll need a home with a nice big fenced yard where she can run and play and get all her energy out. But yeah, this is Miss Shady Lady.
And I like what you just said there. Want to reiterate this, when you're looking at a dog and you're looking at a Labrador or something like that, a bigger breed of dog, it is important to take stock of your surroundings. If you're in a small 1-bedroom apartment, unless you have the ability to get that dog out and get lots of exercise and let them run free and whatnot, you might want to look at a smaller pet maybe, or a less active pet. I think that's important, because a lot of times you go, oh, I want the big dog, but do you have the infrastructure to truly give the dog what it needs?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people, sometimes they choose dogs based off aesthetics. So I like the way that dog looks. It really appeals to me. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like putting two puzzle pieces together. You need to make sure that that dog is a good fit for that person in regards to their home environment, the size, the energy level, the temperament. Certain breeds have certain quirks that some people may not be able to handle.
Right.
So it's really about, doing your research and seeing what's going to be a good fit for you, regardless of how the animal works. So yeah, for Miss Shady Lady, she's definitely gonna need a home that has a large area for her to run around in.
Thanks for joining us on this Stonebridge Wet Nose Wednesday today. We've got Allison with us from the Stafford SPCA, and you're seeing the crawl there at the bottom of the screen. You're going to see it throughout this broadcast with the information, with the website and the phone number if you'd like to reach out. If you're seeing a pet today that moves you and you want to explore the possibility of bringing him or her home, or if you just want to peruse their website and look at other pets and reach out, you're getting that information right now on the bottom of the screen. All right. Who is next in our lineup of wonderful pets today?
Next, we have, this is Scrappy. Scrappy Doo. He is we think terrier pit, maybe boxer. We're not entirely certain what he is. We just got him on Monday. So he was an owner surrender. His previous owner had fallen on some hard times financially, and they were living out of their car. So we took Scrappy in to get him a shot at finding a home. He is a little bit on the smaller side. He's 40 pounds, so he's that good medium-sized dog. And he is, we think, around 2 years old. So, but as you can see, very affectionate. He has lots of energy. He likes to cuddle. When we walk by his room, he's usually lounging on his couch, and he loves it when people walk in his room and join him on the couch. He gives them lots of snuggles. So he gets along with kids and dogs, but he does not like cats. So no home with cats.
Right.
But overall, he is just a fun-loving little guy, and he can smell the treats right now. Hi.
Is that that's what's going on?
Yep, that's what's going on. Yep, you smell them. As you can see, he has that beautiful brindling on his coat.
Yeah.
Sort of looks like tiger stripes. So yeah, this is Scrappy.
Wow, everybody's such a lover today. Every dog we're looking at, such a lover. And by the way, Scrappy there was acting exactly the same way I do on like a Saturday morning. If I smell a Pop-Tart in the kitchen, I'm all. It's like a dog going for a treat. Get out of my way. I'm in. I do want to remind everybody today we got a treat for you as well. At the end of this broadcast, Allison's going to give us a keyword that you can put in at the link that you're going to get to potentially win a $50 gift card for Unleashed products by Petco. We want to thank them for that. We want to thank Stonebridge for coming on board as a sponsor of Wet Nose Wednesdays as well. And as you look at these animals, you can join our stream here. In fact, Annie, right there, you're going to see this comment. I adopted my dog Spike a few years ago at age 11. His age, not mine. He has brought me much love and laughter. Hey, feel free to make comments and join this conversation. We're all about the love of the animals and finding them homes. So let's, we have more, right? Do we have more
yep,
beautiful
we have
animals?
One more.
Okay.
This is Alf. As you can see, he is very excited to be here. Alf is a tricolor pit. He was an owner surrender from a local shelter. So we took him in, and Alf is, well, everybody here loves Alf. He is about 64 pounds. He's a pit. He has some beautiful brindling on his paws that you can see. So he's probably a mix of something. But Alf has a very unique face in that he has an overbite. So when he is drinking from water bowls, his mouth just kind of smushes over the top of the water bowl. And he just has a very derpy face that everybody here just loves.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a crowd pleaser here. He's 3 years old. And he does great with other dogs. He loves being around other dogs. Again, he's not good with cats. So no cats for Elf, which is why we named him Elf, because as you know, Elf doesn't like
right.
cats.
From the classic television show.
Yep. Another endearing quality about him is that he only eats his food if you sit with him. So he doesn't like to eat alone. So our staff, when it's time to feed him, they go into their room and sit down with him while he eats, and he'll wait for them. So he's very polite.
We were looking at some wonderful still pictures earlier of that dog, and these pictures and their faces are just perfect. They should all be profile pics for somebody, because they're just I don't know, his tongue's always out or rolled back. And I think that might have to do with the overbite you were describing, which you're right, gives him a real degree of charm. It's like, if I had an overbite, I'd probably go, to see if I could get it fixed. On that dog, it's very, very charming.
Yes, it's very charming. It makes him look, like we said, derpy. It makes him look cute. He's always got a big smile on his face. So yeah, that's one quality we really like about him. And just overall, his personality. He's fun going. He, just wants to be around people. He's active. So yeah, he would do great in a home with other dogs. Someone with a, active lifestyle that likes to go for walks, has a nice big backyard, stuff like that. So he's really kind of the total package. And again, we're excited to see where he ends up.
Fantastic. And as you're seeing the crawl right there at the bottom of the screen, not-for-profit, no-kill animal rescue organization. We're talking with Allison from the Stafford SPCA. And that you know what? That was a good crop of dogs you brought us today, Allison. I got to tell you, I would love to see each of these find a wonderful home today. I mean, they're all so wonderful. And if you can give a great pet a home, and then like Annie's comment earlier, you get so much joy out of it, love and laughter. It's a win-win-win.
Exactly. Yeah, we're really excited to see where these dogs end up, and hopefully next time we talk, I'll have an update for you on what awesome homes they're in now.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you for your time. And before we exit this Stonebridge Wet Nose Wednesday, we need to get this keyword out. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to put it at the link that we're going to show you here, and you're going to put it in, and you're going to have a chance to win a $50 gift card for Unleashed products by Petco. And Allison, I will let you do the honors. Please tell me, what is the keyword that everybody's going to need?
The keyword you are going to need is adopt.
Adopt. How fitting. Yep. Imagine that. Adopt. Excellent.
I know, right?
Right. Sorry I didn't have a drum roll and all that stuff for you to make the announcement, but well done. That's awesome. You'll have you'll have a couple days now to get that word in and get in the running. But thank you so much, Allison, for all that you do for the animals in the community, and for coming on board with us again. And we'll see you again very, very soon. And let's see if we can't get all of those dogs adopted today. What say you?
Yeah, let's go for it. If you are looking to adopt a dog, go to our website, staffordspca.org, and submit an application, and I'll be in touch. And I'm excited to talk to you later.
I love it. You're always great, Allison. Thank you for your time, and thank you all for watching our Wet Nose Wednesday here. And let's get some homes for some pets, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.